Four siblings on Oahu are the first people to be charged under a new law targeting illegal gambling. Amelia, Gifford, Hubert, and Kelfred Chang each face 4 counts of promoting gambling under Act 249. It became law last year to punish landlords who knowingly allow game rooms on their property. The Changs were arrested last Saturday and have all since pleaded not guilty. They're free on a $20,000 bond.